Hello, TB. Hello, Kat, Kay, Ernie. I'm using Google, so it's not telling me how many people are in, unless you're saying hi. So, hello, Miss Angie. Ernie, I see you too. Hello, Kay, Jordan, Leanne, Jess. Oh, you see that? It broke it up. Hello, Harold, Diana. I haven't done this in a while, except the other day when I was in Ocean City. But I haven't done Pay It Forward. Hello, beautiful Kay. Hello, DC. I had no makeup on, so. All right. Hello, Kelly. Eric, Lucy, Heather, Tony. Tony, I was actually in Ocean City. Well, thank you, Angie. I really was not the type of person that gets into wearing a lot of makeup. Just an eyeliner and a little bit of eyeliner. Hello, Eric. Eric, I'm actually picking up a woman. She's mother or grandmother. It's not a negative energy. I think you have some unfinished business with this woman. If that makes sense, you could say yes or no on this. Thank you, Miss Erin Stokes. Thank you, DC. Erin, you have some health issues too, and I'm picking them up in the private area as well. I don't know if a lot of people understand. I'm a freak of nature. I call myself that. I love it. It's not insulting to me. Um, you need to go get checked, dear. Erin Smith. You also have some stomach issues, like a bladder, maybe. All right. So if you have your question, remember that we are on a live feed. So the questions will come really fast. So if I didn't get you, just keep going until I get you. Eric Smith, does that make sense to you that what just came forward? No. Well, thank you, Tony. Hello, Miss Page. Miss Crystal. Well, thank you. I am getting to be an old woman, you know. I love it. Lee Harden. Lee, you're not in the rut, honey. I feel that there's a man around you that's in the rut, and the energy from him is pulling you, if that makes sense. I feel like he's the one that's stopping you. Yvonne, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Terry, Paige, Maria. Thank you, Miss Maria. Angie Mitchell. Angie, does she pass over? Stephen Klinger. You do what, dear? Cindy Manning Howard. Honey, you need healing from a male. And it's not one, it's two. One's a lighter hair from a younger youth time you. And then the other one is an older, darker hair kind. Darker hair could be a darker blonde, a redhead, a brown, or a black. It's not black. So it might be a darker, like a dark brown, and there's a little bit of a reddish tint to his hair. I hope that makes sense, honey. But you need healing yourself and stop worrying about the relationship that you're wanting, because what I'm picking up with you, baby, is you're not loving yourself. So the way you're feeling about yourself, you actually are drawing in that type of a male, if that makes sense. Thank you, Ernie. Loose cipher. Honey, you're awakening. I know you know that you're gifted. I don't follow everybody. Don't take that as an insult. But you're awakening, and for some reason I'm seeing a little boy. I don't know if you've lost a baby or you're pregnant, but I see a boy with you. Hello, Mary. I was wondering if you and Kelly of Yvonne had lost touch with society. Are we going to find a better place to live soon, Aaron? I'm getting home roots. You need to go to your home roots. You're most definitely a sensitive empath. Where you're living at right now, I feel like the bottom of my feet and the palm part of my foot, and on you, because I'm feeling what you feel that you're not paying attention to. So, like I said, I'm a freak of nature. But I feel that you're getting electrocuted wherever you're living. It's not free, babe. You need to move. Kelly Yearlich. Hi, Denise. Kelly Yearlich. You're looking for someone to, and forgive the way things come from, the way they come out, because I'm very blunt. I don't hide anything. And Kelly and I've known each other since I was 20, 21, something like that. Baby, you have your heights up here. You want somebody to take care of you, and I feel it's actually you need to take care of yourself before you find that person, and you're in a rut right now. Missy Fields, why am I dreaming a deceased boyfriend? Because he's there, and there's some closure he needs. Okay, Lorie, hold on. All right, I don't know what's going on with my timeline. Just keep writing your question and keep it in one question, and keep posting it until I find you, okay? Or have answered you. Mary Alston Darden, I feel a wall around me. Why? You have some unfinished business with a mother and a father. It could be a grandma or granddad, but there's some unfinished. So you're basically put yourself in a box, and you're trying to like protect yourself. And this box is actually keeping you limited, and you have a lot of fear. I'm telling you, a lot of fear, baby. You have to cleanse and clear and start carrying some grounding stones, because you are an empath as well. And what I'm picking up is that you're picking up everybody else's garbage, life, problems, issues, emotions, and it's becoming you because you're not releasing it. And the way that we release it is by pencil and paper. Pencil is Mother's Earth. It is a tree that unless you're going to go get one of those rubber things. And what happens is you're when you're writing, you're releasing that energy through it, because we are part of Mother's nature too, as well. So, Christine Garbon, is my health good? I feel that you have a little bit of thyroid going on right now. I'm going through it with myself, and I have a phobia of getting heavy set. So I feel like, I'm a little heavy, but that's how you find out if your thyroid is a little swelled up, is if there is two sides of your throat, and knots could come up here, or like I do, I have it on my throat. and then up here gets swelled if I eat the wrong foods. Have your thyroid checked. You need to change your eating habits, honey, because I'm seeing a lot of breads. And let me know if I'm on point, if it makes sense. Because later I can go back and reread what you've written. Carolyn Dukes. Anything from my sister? The only thing that she just did was yell in my ear and say, hey, you little nut, shape it up. Sorry, I repeat whatever I hear. Not me. Mary, your daddy's outside, baby. And I don't know if you have wolves where you live, but your dad is trying to call them closer to him. So your dad's a nature nut to me. If that makes sense, let me know. Is there a message from my grandmother for my mom, Leanne? Your mom just told me, it made me feel like I pulled your mom close, and she said, that's my baby. And that she was sorry. And for some reason, she got really close to me, and I've got a headache. Honey, I don't know what your mom's going through, but I feel like I have some issues right here in the front lobe of the brain right here with your mom. So I don't know if your mom was sick or not, but you need to go get her checked, honey. Ron Goings, am I moving toward change? Ron Goings. Honey, I feel like there's a woman that's stopping you. Like you're trying to please her and you're forgetting yourself, if that makes sense. The more we love somebody and the more we want something, we end up forgetting about ourselves. And what I'm feeling is that you're forgetting about yourself. Does that make sense? Denise says my chin's fine. It's a phobia. Sorry. Jessica. You're actually in, Jessica Bast, you're actually in the right profession because you are a healer. And your past life is what I'm seeing is that you were an Indian girl and you were trying to help like cowboys and Indian type of thing. I see you trying to heal the cowboys. And that's what got you killed. So be careful on the choices of who you are letting in your circle. When my husband and I have a baby, Courtney, I feel like you're having some ovary issues, honey. It would be if I'm in front of you, and if I'm reading for you, I'm actually in front of you. It's astral projection remote review. But if you right up from here to here, put your arm out and reach and feel a cold draft. That would be me. I'm looking and I'm seeing my right, your left side. You're having some ovary issues and it's infected. It's like swelled, if that makes sense. And I see a scar in your tummy, almost in the pelvic bone here, the belly button here. I feel like it's right in here. So I don't know if you've had an operation in your stomach or not, but I feel that there is a scar here that's actually around the uterus, and there's like a film around the underneath. So if you went and tried to have help to get pregnant, you would get pregnant, but it would be a boy. Jennifer Jenkins. Hold on, guys. Hello, Antonella. All right, keep writing them. It's not letting me back up or anything, so I'm trying to catch up with you guys. All right, just if I did not answer your question, just keep writing them, okay? All right, Jacqueline Meter. I think I'm getting signs from beyond. Can you tell me? It's a man, and he's actually, to me, I can be at the end of your bed, and you're almost smacked in the middle, but more on the right side to me. So if you're in the bed, you're more on the left, but you wind up in the middle. He's actually trying to reach. If you feel like the pillow is moving on the, if I'm at the end of the bed, it would be on the right side of that pillow. He's trying to whisper something in your ear. And he's wanting to congratulate you as well. So he's a tall, medium, small male, dark hair, a little bold up at the top. If that makes sense, let me know. Confirmation is awesome for us. Terry Joseph Ewert, are getting anything concerning my love life. Okay. All right, Terry, I've got to tell you exactly what I'm getting. This is from a past life. To me, I feel that you've had so many children in this life. You're afraid of this true relationship, and you're actually backing off of it. If that makes sense. I know you're gifted because I can see everything, feel everything, see everything. And that's what I'm feeling, that you're limiting yourself. You love being pampered, you love being taken out, but when it gets to the point where y'all are getting close, you back off. And I feel that that's also got to do with something between you and your mom. Let me know if it makes sense. If it don't, it is, just let me know. Terry Lynn McKenzie. Oh, it just passed. Terry, keep writing. Denise, I don't know when mom's birthday is coming up, but daddy's wanting to celebrate with mom. He's very proud that she's finally where she's at, and he loves knowing that mom is around you. He loves you, and he says, and I trust, and excuse the pun, guys, I say what is being said, but he says, I trust the hell out of you. He says that he feels bad about your sister. She needs some help. She doesn't need alcohol help. She needs mental help. She's got secrets. So maybe it's time for you to sit down with your sister and talk to her. I know it's going to be hard, but daddy says that he'll be right there. And he says he's the one that's been making your leg cold. That's him. He said, now get the hell up and go get me a drink. Stacy Grubley. You're getting signs from a grandma. She's a little heavy set. Very thinning hair up here, salt and pepper color hair. Terry Joseph Ewert. I didn't get to see what you said, honey. Dana, I'm actually getting something wrong with his mom. It's not a good thing, honey. She needs to go get checked. There's an infection in the stomach area that I'm seeing, but I'm also getting my right, her left, the breast area. There's a cyst, or it's a cancer ball. I don't know. It's not dark, so it could be a cyst, but she's having some health issues. I'm also getting that she gained a lot of weight, so she might be a diabetic, and she's not getting checked. And that could be the pancreas that I'm seeing with the stomach issues, but she needs to get checked ASAP. Rhonda Hart, I'm actually getting that you do have love, but you're in denial. Pay attention what's in your face, baby. And he's handsome, he's cute. He's just not your taste. And sometimes what we deserve is actually what we're not expecting, if that makes sense. Robin Terry, serial killer, make an appearance in our home at times. Can you see why he's hanging around here at times? Robin, I don't know where you've been, but I'm getting it's a building, and it's a secluded building in the back on the right side, because this building is actually, if you're in front of it, I feel like I'm turned. The building is turned, and it's in the back part on the side of the building. There's a dead body there. You were there, you're sensitive, and I'm getting that he's trying to get, I don't know if he feels that you and you sensed it, or you're figuring it out. Something's going on to where that's why you're followed. And he followed you with some dark brown shoes that you had on. Let me know if it makes sense, guys. Paige Lee, message for me, please. I see a move. I see a big time move. I don't know what type of home that you're in, but I feel that you're in a tall place. You're going to wind up with like a rancher type of thing. I see money getting thrown at you. So something is getting ready to change good for you. You need to clear out all that crap that's around you in your home. It's suffocating you, literally. If I haven't got to you to a question, please keep writing it. And it's one question or a guidance question. And I still have an upper respiratory infection, by the way. Sharon Rubin, honey, there is no curse on you, baby. That's mind over matter crap. Um, I don't see a curse on you, honey. I do see that you're awakening, and you're a descendants behind your mom's mom and mom. They were witches, and in your past life, you were a male, and you were a male witch, and you made a bad choice. So in this life, you're a woman. And what's going on is that you need to learn how to cleanse and clear and forgive. And this is what I do. I do past regressions on what's happened in your past lives to what you brought into this life to where you need to heal and to stop the cycle, because we're actually in a circle. And when we're not changing the things that are from their past life, we're still in that circle. So you're going to constantly live it until you get it right. So in this life, you need to, and then break that cycle, and then that way you're the circle is not constant anymore. Hi, Luke Loy. Guys, we have Luke Loy in here. He was on the Gypsy Sisters special, and he's the hairdresser, and I love him to death. He is such a beautiful man. Kim Foley, is there anything good coming my way? I see you carrying a baby. Is there somebody around you pregnant? And it's a girl, because I see the pink hat. So if it ain't you, it's somebody close to you. Lucy, mom's in a transition, honey. If your mom's passed, this kind of heavy set lady, she's in a transition, and I don't know if her mom passed, but she's looking for her. So there's some unfinished business with between the two. So she's healing. Why do I feel like I'm choking with your mom? Was there a tube in your mom's throat? So basically, she's not even really acknowledged or accepted that she's passed on. Hi, Steve Dunn. Daryl I can't pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll just call you Daryl G. Do you feel anything with me? I see a woman. You have actually a couple women and a couple men. The one little lady, there's one shorter lady with some silver hair, and then there's a little bit taller lady, and she has the white with the dark roots. They're loving on you. They want you out of that rut and stop doing this. I don't know what that means. I'm not putting too much of it out. Terry, private message me, honey, because I don't charge for paranormal unless it becomes a reading. Maybe I can do a remote review with you and your daughter on the phone, and just don't tell me anything about it. Because if you start telling me information, not being rude, but I will not go further on, because there's so many street readers out there that are taking advantage of people. And I don't do that. I really do not. All right, just keep writing, guys, because all I'm seeing is a little bit slow. And then my camera is kind of like redoing something. I don't know. Megan, is it Dad that you named the baby after? And one thing about when you guys go and look for people that do readings for you, Don't give information, don't give names, and not being rude, but I do not like working with names because then I start living their life. Living their life means I get this video and I'm automatically them and I'm living their life. So if they're passed on, I start living because they've got unfinished business or they're angry or they passed on and they weren't ready, so be careful on as much information you get, because just because you just said his name is Matthew, I mean, I could feed that like a mile away on a story. I mean, you've got to be very careful. Just ask a short question. Right, Daryl. Daryl, is it your mom and grandma that's passed over? One I feel had some issues up in the chest area, breathing area. One had diabetes. Didn't I don't know if that she knew it or not. You're welcome, Daryl G. Terry. Will my healing gift grow with time? Terry, you need healing. I feel that I'm actually in front of you, and it would be my left, your right foot. I feel like it's black. Do you have diabetes? Do you have breathing issues? I also feel there's heart issues because if on the leg, the foot, and then what would you call that? The middle up from the push on it and see if it stays. You have some heart issues, honey. I think you need to self-heal yourself, if that makes sense. Getting from a father, grandfather figure from you, Terry, that you love drawing or it's painting. I feel like it's more drawing and then the paint. And you need to start doing that again, because when you're doing that, you're actually cleansing your aura energy field around you. Any on with you and being told that you actually can heal yourself, not heal yourself, but you've got to go see the doctor. Gods, but you can self-heal yourself by learning to forgive and let go. I also feel, I don't know if you have a son or not, but there's a male coming forward that you're having some head butt issues with him. You need a lot of healing, honey. You really do. And just let me know if I'm on point, or it might not make no sense now, but or it'll come to you later. Like I tell everybody, I do see the future. So if you ask me, oh, am I going to, win the lottery? That's self gain. I don't do any of that crap. I mean, if it was to that point, I would be doing it myself. So I feel Frank, actually, Linda Doherty is with a child. I feel like Frank is with the child. Hello, Janice. Tammy Lee. Anything from my dad? Very handsome man. Tammy Lee, was he an older man when he passed, like white hair, and then when he was younger, he had the dark hair? Because there's a darker haired man coming, but then my right, his left side, I see him in his happy times. You resemble him a lot, but you look like mom. Always with you, always. Um, and he's making a funny. I don't know if he was a what would you call it? Someone that loved exercising a lot, but he's stepping on a trampoline, a little round one, and he's jumping. I mean, he's silly, man. All right, I have to let everyone know, and just let me know if this makes if this person belongs to you. I had a let's see. I'm trying to look at him again because I have a male that's been with me since I started this, and he has blonde hair, and it's about right here, but it's wavy, and he's got light blue eyes, a palish to his skin. He almost reminds you of a miniature Fabio, if that makes sense. Um, he did have some craters on his face, like from zits, maybe, or a splash of something, and it burned his face. But he looks like he's got a little bit of scarring on his face. All right, Harriet. Harriet, I feel that you are in fear. I don't know how many people has passed around you, but I feel that it's you fearing it. Stop fearing it, honey, because when we fear something, we're actually giving it a okay. We're manifesting our fears. You have to learn to write down that fear and fold it in fours and put it away and stop fearing it. Because when we're scared of something, we're allowing that and we're manifesting it and we're opening that door for it and we're saying, that's all I know. That's what's going to happen. That's not true. That is not true. Stop fearing it. Know that you are worthy of it. When you're getting premonitions or a bad thought on something that's going to happen, rewrite it in your mind or rewrite it on a piece of paper, but don't sit there and hold on to it so much that you're manifesting it. Tammy Lee, okay, because redheads, you see what I say? I'm a redhead, so his hair is really dark, but this man is a very handsome man. But he doesn't come as an older man; he comes as a younger man. So he's coming in his happy times. So that tells me that he is. I don't want to say he's at peace with him passing, but he's at peace. Tracy Farmer. I feel that your son, wherever he's living at, is not going to be good enough for it. So be very careful with that. But eventually, yeah, I do see him getting custody. But the job he has, I feel, is almost like a part-time type of thing. He needs to find something that's full-time that can, at least the state can help him with insurance for the children child. But yeah, eventually he will. But he has a problem too. He needs to stop. He needs to figure out which one's more important, him having fun or him getting his children or child. All right, I have Steven Klinger. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go through. All right, you have to, Steven, you have to rewrite your question because it went through so fast I couldn't finish reading it. Terry Joseph Ebert, what or who is haunting my daughter's house? I see a cat, an older woman, thin like. Somebody just actually, okay, right there. Somebody just walked up on me right there when I was talking about it. It's a male, and I feel this male actually hung himself, and I don't think it's in that house. I think it's next door, maybe next door behind, if that makes sense. I'm actually in your daughter's house, so give me a second. I feel like there's a door and then a stairway, maybe, where your daughter lives. Gotta remember, there is no such thing as walls with me. There's an older woman in there. I believe she belongs to her father's side of the family. She just said, I died of cancer. Got a very shaky voice. Denise Berkowitz. I'm getting that your granddaughter is premonitions, honey. Michael Dowd. I don't know what you're doing, Michael Dowd, Doud. I see some really good stuff getting ready to happen with you. I don't know if you were in the paranormal or not, but there's a new show coming, and you're gonna be in it. You have a very short temper, is what I'm getting. You've got to be very careful. You'll lose it faster than you got it. But I see some really good stuff, and I see a baby coming around you. Thomas Priller. You have an awesome energy field. I see a white. What do we call it? I guess a white aura. Your aura is so white, it's ridiculous good. When I say ridiculous, it's good sometimes. Um, you have some stomach issues going on too, and you got an earache on my right, your left. So I don't know if you just got over a cold. You still have an ear infection on the my right, your left. Hi, David. I'm trying to get all of you guys. Bobby, your brother says that you rock, sis. You rock. He says, and next time you play that music, turn the shit up. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to cuss. All right, Stefan, Michael, honey, you cannot call it powers because there are so many people out there that have gifts and their heads become so fat that they think they become gods and we have powers. We don't have powers, baby. We have gifts. We're messengers. And I do believe that you are intuitive and you're a sensitive empath. Did you see, you guys see that orb that just okay, I'll get it right in a minute, but it started there and then it went. All right, so I'm serious. My house is full by the time 9 o'clock comes. Um, you're most definitely Stefan or Michael. You're most definitely an intuitive and sensitive empath. You have a short temper, and you've got to remember we are human, and the more we want something, the further we push it further away. And with this powers shows me that you want these powers to be seen, and you need to trust something. You're a beautiful man, and your heart is huge, but your temper is very short. So you have to put those two combined, and just be you. You're a beautiful man. Just never think that we are gods. We're not gods. There's one God and there's one Christ. That's my belief. All right, I'm going to take a few seconds break. I need some drink of my coffee. Yes, I drink coffee all the time. And I'll be right back, okay? Keep writing your messages. I know you can hear me. Those people that I've already read for, can you give me confirmation on what came through? Would be great. Linda Doherty, I know I'm still sitting here reading you guys, and no, he's not cheating, baby. He's telling you the truth. He realizes that he's going to lose the best thing that he ever had. I think you guys need to move away from that area because it's bad for him. It's like he draws him into the exact same thing that he doesn't want to get in. So I'm not saying that your husband is weak, but he's very he's a follower, if that makes sense. Linda Doherty. All right, who said that with that smoke break? Such a tattletale. I was trying to be nice. Amanda Supin. Dream of blonde lady that blew something and then it blew towards me. I awake. I think it's a Graham. She kind of resembles your mom a little bit to me, but she's a little bit more smaller than your mom. And I do believe she's trying to show you. I'm actually going into your past when it happened so I could see your dream to see what she's trying to do with you. I don't think it's anything bad, but I believe she could be one of your guides. I do sense that you are gifted and you have sight, but you're in denial of it. Kay Kidwalder. Weiler. Baby, it's like I said to one of the other persons that I read for, you're this high up of wanting the picket fence and the beautiful home. But if you come out of that house and go into a condominium or a townhome and finding a man that's driving a truck, that's your soulmate, baby. Bobby Adam, I love you too, baby girl. Lisa Kerrigan. Honey, I feel a lot of sadness with you. It's almost like your empathy is in overdrive to where even you're doing what you love, it's still not fulfilling your heart desires. I just heard mom, so I don't know what's going on, baby girl, but you need some music on your head and release all that pain and the tones of that music and stop picking on yourself so hard. And I'm also getting a man that's coming forward as well, and he's a little thinning up at the top here, and he had heart issues. You're not alone, baby. You're never going to be alone, and they're very proud of you. But they say that you're so particular and you're so hard on yourself, even when you were little. If you couldn't pile the blocks up, I see your little 2-year-old, kind of like a light, little dark hair, and that's you when you were little. You got a little tiny belly, and when you're trying to pile something up, you get pissed, you get mad because it fell. Don't be so hard on yourself, honey. You're a beautiful lady. Hello, Rick. Kelly Reagan. Uh, I see shadows in people in lives and premonitions and mirrors too, honey. Don't hold on to that superstitious crap that mirrors are bad luck. In the 18, 16, 1700s, they used to put something black over it because they were afraid what they were seeing in that mirror. And, you know, our you let your 9-year-old, because she's gifted too, let her know that she is gifted and that she can control what she wants to see. You as her mom, as the ruler, can say with the left hand, because it's close to the heart, you know, if you're not of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, you're not welcome here. And I ask you guys, I understand that you're trying to contact my daughter, but she doesn't understand her gifts. Please give her enough time. And remember, there is no such thing as time or days or whatever on the other side. So let them know that she needs to grow into her gifts. Whitaker. You have to be very careful with this. This goes to the gentleman last name Whitaker. You did have a grandmother that was a little bit of a hypochondriac, and you were around her a lot. Be careful on your fears, because you can manifest that and give it an okay, and that's basically giving it life. You got to be careful with that, but I am going to look at you to see what's going on. I don't know if you drink, and if there was people in your family that have liver issues, and I think that's what's going on, is that you're fearing that this is what's going to happen to you, and yada, yada, yada. But thing is, only thing that I see with you, and not to be rude or anything, but I see ADD, I see ADHD, but I don't see too much with you, except you do have a lower spine back in the back part of your back, where the buttock starts. You have some issues there, and a little bit of issues with your legs. So I don't know if it's CP or MS, but just to let you know, and I do have the ability, I'm not God, I'm not going to go there, but you're not dying. Okay, so you're not dying. Stop putting it in your head. You're giving life to something that's not there. All right. I will do this again. I promised myself I was going to just do an hour. It's 4 minutes into the hour. Anyone that I did not give a reading to, you can wait until I do this again, or you can go to my website at www.psychic.Lorie.Johnson.com and just choose whatever draws to you. I don't tell people which one to buy unless I feel like it needs to be a healing, a past regression, a past life regression. I do genealogy. I've helped people find missing brothers and sisters. I'm also an animal communicator. So I do thank you guys for being here. And it's funny because now there's 111 people in here. So go look at your angel message. It's 111. It's 111. So whatever you're thinking, your angels do give you messages and letting you know where you are in your life. If you see 323, 334, 123, it's your angels and your guardians and your guides letting you know that where you are in your life. All right. I thank you guys for joining me. I love paying it forward. I appreciate you all for following me and being part of my life. Don't forget to visit Destination America website and page that they have on Facebook here, and letting them know that you want Ghost of Shepherdstown back. I'm really looking for my own show, if that makes sense, because I am way out there, and I feel that I have a lot more to offer than limited. But I do love Ghost of Shepherdstown, loving working with Nick Groff, Elizabeth Saint, Bill Hartley, Dana and Mike King, Dana Mitchell and Mike King. And then, I mean, to me, I think that's and the paranormal side, helping these families. I just love doing it. I love what I do. I love who I am. All right. Well, I wish all of you love and light. Thank you for joining me tonight. God bless you.